Hi everyone, this is Tuấn Vũ. Now we make video with computer. I hear the other say that and I ask the question. As then I answer the question very quickly. Okay, let's start.
Easy. And number 3, I might ask a question you don't know the answer to. If you don't know the answer, just guess.
Just
Say
guess.
any answer. But you must answer every question. Use your pause button if necessary. Okay, let's begin. Okay, here we go.
Yes.
I arrived in Guatemala on the day of the dead, November 1st.
Oh.
Did I arrive in Guatemala?
Yes, I arrived in
I
Guatemala.
arrived in Guatemala. Where did I arrive?
Guatemala.
Guatemala. I arrived in
Guatemala.
I arrived in Guatemala on the Day of the Dead, November 1st.
Oh.
Who arrived in Guatemala?
AJ. Wow, me, AJ.
Well, me, AJ. Right? I arrived
in
on
Guatemala.
the Day of the Dead,
Day of the
November
Dead,
1st.
November 1st.
Did I arrive in Guatemala on November 3rd?
No, I
didn't arrive in Guatemala
listen.
on November 3rd.
November 3rd.
I arrived in Guatemala
November
on
1st.
1st.
Yes.
What day did I arrive in Guatemala?
November 1st.
November 1st. I arrived in Guatemala on November
November
1st. Where did I arrive on November 1st?
Guatemala.
Oh, Guatemala. Right. I arrived in
I arrived in Guatemala.
November 1st.
November 1st.
I arrived in Guatemala on the Day of the Dead, November 1st.
Oh.
I was curious about this holiday.
Oh.
So I went to the cemetery to see what was happening.
Ah.
Was I angry about this holiday?
No, I wasn't angry.
No, I wasn't angry about this holiday.
The holiday.
Was I sad about
No,
this
I
holiday?
wasn't sad about the
No, I
holiday.
wasn't sad about this holiday. I was curious about
Yes.
this holiday.
Yes, I'm curious about the
I was curious
holiday.
about this holiday.
Wow, me, AJ.
I was curious
About
about this
the
holiday.
holiday.
What was I curious about?
About holiday.
A holiday. Right? I was curious about
The
a holiday.
holiday.
Which holiday was I curious
The Day of the Dead.
Which holiday
Day
was
of
I
the
curious
Dead.
about? The Day of the Dead. I was curious about
Curious about the Day of the Dead.
Was I curious about the Day of the Dead?
Yes.
Was I curious about
I'm
Christmas?
curious about the
I was
Day of the
curious
Dead.
about the Day of the Dead, of course. I was curious about the Day of the Dead, so I went to the cemetery to see what was happening.
Ah.
Where did I go?
Cemetery. I go to the
I
cemetery.
went to the cemetery. Did I go to the cemetery or did I go to the airport?
Cemetery. I go to
Yeah,
the
I
cemetery.
went to the cemetery. Who went to the cemetery?
Me, AJ.
Oh, me, right, AJ. Right, I went to the cemetery.
Cemetery.
Where did I go?
Cemetery.
To the cemetery, right. I went
to the cemetery.
When did I go to the cemetery?
November 1st.
November 1st, the Day of the Dead.
The Day of the
I
Dead.
went to the cemetery on the Day
On
of
the
the Dead.
Day of the Dead.
November
November 1st.
Why did I go to the cemetery?
Because I'm curious about
To
the
see
holiday.
what was
To see
happening.
what's happening.
I went to the cemetery to see what was happening.
To see what's happening.
Who went to the cemetery? to
Wow,
see what
me,
was happening?
AJ.
Or me, AJ, went to the
Went to
cemetery
cemetery
to see what was
what's
happening.
happening.
Where was the cemetery? In
Guatemala.
Guatemala. The cemetery.
Cemetery in Guatemala.
What is the Day of the Dead?
This is holiday.
It's a holiday. The Day of the Dead is
It's a holiday.
When is the Day of the Dead?
November 1st.
November 1st. The Day of the
Day
Dead
of the Dead.
was and is November 1st.
First.
Okay. So I went to the cemetery on the Day of the Dead to see what was happening.
Ah.
What I found was quite interesting.
Ah.
Was it boring?
No,
No,
it
it
wasn't
wasn't
boring.
Was it interesting?
No, it wasn't interesting.
It was
Sorry,
interesting.
it
The cemetery
was interesting.
How did I feel?
Curious about the holiday. Curious.
I felt it was interesting. Or
Sorry,
I thought it was interesting.
interesting.
Was it boring or was it interesting?
Was it interesting?
It was interesting. Of course, it was interesting. What was interesting?
The
The
holiday.
cemetery.
The cemetery
was interesting.
was interesting.
When was the cemetery interesting?
November 1st.
It was interesting on the Day of the
The
Dead,
Day of the Dead.
November 1st.
November 1st.
Okay, the atmosphere in the cemetery was like a party. Was the atmosphere very sad?
No, it wasn't
No,
sad.
the atmosphere was not sad. The atmosphere was like
It
a
was
party.
like
The
party.
atmosphere was very happy. Was the atmosphere sad or
No.
happy?
Yes, it was happy.
The atmosphere was happy. The atmosphere was
Was
like a party.
happy, like party.
What was like a party?
The atmosphere like party.
The atmosphere in the cemetery
Cemetery.
was like a party. Where was the atmosphere like a party?
Cemetery.
In the cemetery. Right? The cemetery. The atmosphere
That
was like a party.
was
in
like
the
party
cemetery.
in cemetery.
Was the atmosphere like a party at my house?
No, not at my house.
The atmosphere was like a party in the
In
cemetery.
the cemetery.
The atmosphere was not like a party in my house.
Yes.
So the atmosphere was like a party.
Ah.
There were people everywhere.
Ah.
Families were sitting around the graves of their dead ancestors.
Oh.
Where were the families sitting?
Next to the graves.
Around the graves.
Around the
They were
graves.
sitting around the graves. Who was sitting around the graves?
Their family. Their family.
The families were sitting around the
Around
graves.
the grave.
Were they sitting around the trees?
No, it wasn't the
They
tree.
were sitting around the trees. They were sitting
Around the
graves.
graves.
So, where were they sitting?
Around the graves.
Around the graves. Families were sitting around the graves of their dead ancestors.
Oh.
Were they sitting around the graves of their dead ancestors?
Yes.
Yes, they were
It's
sitting
sitting
around the graves
around the
of
graves.
their dead ancestors.
And
Were they
ancestors.
sitting around the graves of their friends?
Maybe not really.
No, not really. They were sitting around the graves
The grave of
their
the dead ancestor. Dead.
Who was sitting around the graves?
Their family.
Families were sitting around the graves.
Sitting around the grave.
Whose graves were they sitting around?
Ancestor graves.
Whose graves were they sitting around?
Ancestor grave.
Yes, their dead ancestors. Their ancestors. Their ancestors' graves. They were sitting around the graves of their dead ancestors.
Yes.
Were they sitting around the graves of their dead ancestors?
Yes.
The graves of their friends.
Maybe
Ancestors.
The
They were sitting
ancestor
around the graves
friends.
of their dead
Sorry.
ancestors.
grave friends.
They cleaned the graves and added fresh flowers. Who
Ah.
cleaned the graves? That's right, the families.
Family.
What did they add?
Fresh flower.
They added fresh
Fresh
flowers.
flowers.
Did they add food?
No, it wasn't add
They
food.
didn't add food.
It didn't add food.
Did they add money?
No, it didn't add
They
money.
didn't add money. They added fresh
Add
flowers.
fruit. A fresh
What did
flower.
they clean?
Graves.
They
They
cleaned
cleaned the
graves.
graves.
Whose graves did they clean?
As that's the graves.
Their ancestors, right? They cleaned their
Graves.
ancestors' graves.
Graves.
Where did they add flowers? Where?
On the
They added
graves.
flowers to the graves. That's right. They cleaned the graves and added fresh flowers.
Ah.
Okay, I walked through the cemetery and admired the beauty
Oh.
of all the colorful flowers.
Ah.
Where did I walk?
Walk through a cemetery.
Through the cemetery. I walked through the cemetery. Did I walk through the park?
No, I wasn't.
No,
I
walk
didn't
through the park.
walk
I walked
through the park.
through the cemetery. Where did I walk?
Through a park. Through a cemetery.
Walked through the cemetery.
Me, AJ.
Hi, AJ. I walked through the cemetery.
Cemetery.
Did I walk through the cemetery, or did I walk through the park?
I walk through a
I walked
cemetery.
through the cemetery. That's right.
Yes.
And I admired the beauty of all the
Ah.
colorful flowers.
Oh.
Did I admire the beauty of the trees?
No, wasn't
No,
the tree.
I didn't admire the beauty of the trees. Did I admire the beauty of
Yes.
the children? No, I didn't admire
I
the
didn't.
beauty of the children.
The children.
What did I admire?
Admire the beauty of all colorful
I
flowers.
admired the beauty of all the colorful
All
flowers.
colorful flower.
Who admired the beauty? of all the
Me,
colorful flowers?
AJ.
That's right, AJ.
Admire
Admired
all
the
colorful
beauty of all the
flowers.
Where were the flowers?
In the cemetery.
On the graves. Right?
On
In
the graves.
cemetery.
Sorry, on the
The
graves.
flowers were on the graves.
On the graves.
In the cemetery. Were the flowers in the park?
No,
No, they weren't in the
the
park.
one.
Were the flowers in my house?
No, it
No,
wasn't
they
in my
weren't
house.
in my house. Where were the flowers?
On the
The
graves.
flowers were on the graves in the cemetery.
In the cemetery.
Where did I walk?
Walk through the
I
cemetery.
walked through the cemetery. When did I walk through the cemetery?
No, November 1st.
November 1st, the day of the
The
dead.
day of the dead.
Right, November 1st, the day of the dead.
The day
I
of the
walked
dead.
through the cemetery.
What
was the cemetery like?
Like party.
Like a party. It was like a party. The cemetery was like a party.
It's like party.
Was I curious about this holiday?
Yes, I'm curious about the
I was
holiday.
curious about this holiday. Which holiday was I curious about?
The day of the dead holiday.
The Day of the Dead. I was curious about the Day of the Dead. So I walked through the cemetery. There was also color in the sky because many kids were flying kites. Where was the color? In the sky. That's right. In the sky.
In the sky.
Why was there color?
Okay, I make video on half, and I'm just relax 2 minutes, and welcome back again. Okay, thank you for watching.